And welcome back to my channel. I'm Leanne and I'm trying to lose weight following the Slim World plan. It is Wednesday and I thought I'd do a quick catch up just to say how my week's going and how I'm feeling before weigh day. I've had a little bit of an unsettled evening yesterday. But I did manage to maintain on plan and not fall into old habits of just eating whatever and feeling a bit like crap. So that has been a positive. Me and Oliver have had a few discussions and it's made me feel a little bit uneasy and unsettled and insecure. I think due to previous issues in previous relationships. I do feel like parts of that I'm projecting out and I've got insecurities and I like to keep certain barriers up and I like to protect myself. However, I don't think it's the healthiest and it is something I want to work on, but I also don't think the discussion yesterday and I'm going to say it was like a very heated debate. I wouldn't say argument helps with that from Oliver's perspective. So we were discussing finances, his future, and getting married. And I said that maybe we might have to put a prenup in place and write wills, of which Oliver didn't take that very well. And he said a few things that made me feel very defensive. And usually my action would be to kind of, I don't know what the word is, isolate myself and want to just leave that situation just so I'm not hurt anymore and so it removes me from that situation, and then I would probably usually turn to food. However, looking at the positives of it, that discussion did not get resolved. We went to bed separately. He slept downstairs and I was upstairs in bed. I went for a walk with the dogs to clear my head and to think about it properly and try to not be, I was very upset and emotional, but then I kind of leveled myself out. Usually I'd kind of throw the towel in like a couple of years ago and probably have like a huge binge on whatever. And this time I was able to just walk the dog, clear my head and process my emotions a lot better. I wouldn't say perfectly, but process my emotions as good as possible. When I got back, Oliver did want to sleep in bed with me, but I just needed a bit of space and to kind of care for myself and my own like mental well-being on that day. So I asked him to sleep downstairs, which he did, and I'm quite glad about because I woke up this morning and feel a lot better about it. We have spoken and everything's fine. We are just having a normal relationship kind of tiff, I would say. But the outcome of it is that I do feel a lot like more in control and less wobbled by it all. Diet wise, I'm doing okay. I had stir fry yesterday. I stupidly put in a full pot of, do you know the stock cubes into my stir fry to make a sauce? You know the stock cubes that are aromatic, oriental something, Chinese, whatever it's called. I put a full one of those in by accident. And then I also put chilies and stuff in it, which then resulted in it being really spicy. So I only had half of it, but it was nice. It was just too hot for me because my taste buds can't take it. And then I had a fab lolly because I just really fancied one. Today I've had an egg mayo sandwich with a few pieces of corn and chicken, and it was really nice because I'm at work all day. Tonight I have got some stir fry left, so I think I will probably just have that for tea because I don't like wasting food and I really enjoy stir fry. I'm going to make a different sauce though. I'm just going to use soy sauce and just salt and pepper today because I do not want to repeat on the extra spicy meal that I had. New news with me is I have decided that I am cancelling my gym membership. Now, I'm loving going swimming and I am enjoying the fact that I had access to a gym, but I do feel in terms of time, I'm struggling a little bit. I'm working late nights and long hours, and it's getting to a point now where I am only walking the dog for like 20 minutes on an evening because then I've got to fit in going to the gym. And as I was walking yesterday, I was thinking about it, and if I've only got a small amount of time in my evening, I prefer to take the dogs on a longer walk because it's good for my head. I enjoy it, and it's good for the dogs, and I feel like they get better exercise. And so for a little bit, I'm going to just see how I get on with that. I'm sure in the winter that will change because the dogs don't like going out in the wet. And I'm not sure, I'm a bit apprehensive that it'll make me not exercise as much. If that's the case, I will re-sign back up and keep doing that because it's not really something that I want to drop off of. I just thought I might try something different. I'm also, one of my subscribers suggested that I do the couch to 5K. Now, I've never been able to run. I've never ran entirely of my adult life. And I like a challenge, and I think that that would be a good challenge. However, I don't want to do that in the gym on a treadmill. I want to do that outside on my own, away from people. I've downloaded the app. I do feel really apprehensive about it. I am probably putting it off, which is another reason why I thought, well, if I've not got the gym I will always choose going swimming over starting this run. So while that's an option, then that's probably where I'll go. I'll go to. So if I remove that as an option, I'll probably be more focused on doing that. I do think I need to build myself up a little bit. I'm feeling very anxious about it, and I'm sure once I start, I'll be absolutely fine. But this is well outside of my comfort zone on every single level. I'm going to run at night, I think, in the evening when it goes dark. I've also thought about where. So there's like a field near me that's quite private. Not many people go on it. So I thought if I went on there, and even if I have to do just laps of it to get to it, it's a start. So that is my plan moving forward, and that's the changes that I'm making. I still haven't found my food diary, which is really annoying because I only started my 12-week thing last week. This week I'm going to clean through the house and see if it's fell behind somewhere or something as I'm cleaning. I do hope it turns up. I am still using my Fitbit to log the app on what I'm eating and things like that, but I did really like physically writing it down. At the minute, I'm mega busy at work. I'm here again from 9 o'clock this morning, straight through until I think about 8, half 8 tonight. So it will be get home, have a cup of tea, take the dogs for a quick walk, and then bath and bed because tomorrow is weigh day. How am I feeling about weigh day? I feel quite okay about weigh day. I feel fine. Yes, last week I weighed in at 14 stone 5.5, I think. So in the next 2 or 3 weeks, I would really like to get into my 13s. I'd really enjoy that. The lightest I've ever been in my entire adult age has been 13 stone 13. And I'm really excited and looking forward to getting there, which has been quite good because it's driven me. It's made it a little bit fun, if I'm going to be honest. I'm quite enjoying working towards that and having that as a goal. Not in a massive rush. I might have a maintain this week, or I might have just a pound loss or half a pound, just because I had such a huge loss last week because I lost £8, which I'm fine with, if I'm going to be honest. I would like in September to reach my 13s and be there, and hopefully then I will have got my 11 stone award, which again I'm really looking forward to. I feel quite positive towards weighing. I've had a good week. I've not been really bad. I don't feel guilty. I don't feel like worried. I don't feel anxious or anything. I'm actually skipping towards class tomorrow and group because I'm looking forward to plodding on and getting on with this, which is quite a nice place to be. I feel quite at peace. I feel quite in control, and yeah, I feel like this for a couple of weeks, I'm going to be honest, and it's a good place to be. I think my mind feels in a really okay place to be doing this right now. That is it. That's all I've got to do. I don't want to be on here for ages just ranting away. So I hope you're having a good week. If you've had weigh-in, let me know how you got on. Let me know how your week's been. Good luck if you've got weigh up coming on up soon, like Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Good luck with that, and think thin, as always.